Welcome back, gang. It's Deltia from DeltiaSGaming.com, and we are talking helpful gear sets for no CP PvP. Why is this relevant? Well, Battlegrounds, just so you know, are not going to contain champion points. So we're going to have to start changing our builds a little bit if we're not prepared for champion points, and I've been doing a lot of PvP and building specific characters for arenas and Battlegrounds. So I want to give you a list, heavy, light, medium, and crafted, of sets that you can use to be effective in no CP resource management wise. Here we go. So this is by no means a comprehensive list, but one of the most important light sets and what I've found the most beneficial, specifically using it on a Magplar no CP, is the Lich. So if I'm playing DPS, usually what I do is have a sword and shield. That's this Lich set, and then I have 3 pieces of jewelry, and then maybe a destruction staff on my front bar, or a resto if I'm a healer. What this allows me to do is go to my back bar, sword and shield, proc the resource return, and then go to my front bar, and it still persists. So the magic recovery over 20 seconds and the cooldown of every 1 minute makes this set far superior than Warlock because you get way more magic back. Another added benefit of magic recovery is that you notice it's not a major and minor buff. So these things can stack with your major and minor buffs. So the major buff comes from potions, the minor one comes from using Radiant Aura or Repentance as a Templar, and some other folks have access to it. So if you have that, you're using the Atronach Mundus Stone, you have some racial benefits too. This thing can provide staggering magic recovery. Great set. Another really good set would be Desert Rose as well, though I haven't used it personally. Bone Pirate Tatters comes in Blackheart Haven, and this set has been really good for a while, but it just got even better. So if you don't know, the Jester's Festival has a new food that's actually a drink. Increased stamina recovery, max stam, and max health. So it gives you everything in order to proc this. Plus it gives you the max health, so you're not going to have like basically no health if you're running pure drinks. It makes this set staggeringly powerful for both CP or non-CP. If I were you, I would put 3 jewelry pieces on and then 2 on my body. I wouldn't do the sword and shield. You want this thing to be active the entire time. So if you wanted to go heavy armor, you could always do 3 in a monster helm set with 2, and that would get you the 5 heavy, and then sword and shield of another set. But I would really do 3 jewelry, 2 on the body, or 5 body pieces. An alternative to this would be the Marksman set, which you can get from PvP reward bags as well, because it has 5% reduced cost. So it's kind of like the Stamina Seducers, if you will. This set, spectacular now. The absolute juggernaut set that you've been using for a while, love it or hate it, Black Rose. So this set you can get from Imperial City. You can buy it directly with Telvar, or you can roll and get some random traits, if you will, if you don't want impenetrable. Okay, so why this thing is so freakishly powerful is Constitution passive heavy armor. And what happens in no CP is Constitution isn't affected whatsoever. So heavy armor actually becomes more beneficial to use because you're not getting that regen that you would through champion points. Now, you're going to have some problems with reduced cost since you're not going to be wearing medium or light or whatever you will. So what I usually do is pair this with a set and then pair it with maybe 1 to 2 reduced cost on my glyphs. So you can run this both with Stam or Magic. It's still effective, but it really shines in no CP where Constitution isn't nerfed whatsoever. The way to get the most out of this set is to actually wear 7 heavy. That gives you the most sustain, since Constitution is based on how many pieces of heavy armor you have, and that's a passive in heavy armor. You want to get the most out of it, wear a lot of heavy, and you will be rocking in resources. But that's not all, folks. We have good old Willow's Path. So this is a crafted set, 6 traits, and basically gives you insane recovery across the board. Now, how to get the most use out of this set is the gold food from Hrothgar. Basically gives you about 3k max health and then recovery across the board. So if you pair these two together, and let's say you have a class that has some inherent recovery, whether that's health, stamina, or magicka, you will really see the benefit. Now, remember that for this to apply, you need to be in combat. So if you throw a 5-piece on and you're just looking at your stats, it won't be a true reflection until you're in combat. If you don't have access to any of these other sets and you're looking for just a crafted starter set, check out Willow's Path. get that gold food from Rothgar. It can really make a difference when you're starting out. Well, gang, hopefully this gets you on the path to collecting some of those needed useful gear sets for no CP. So as it stands right now, no CP, Battlegrounds. So if you're really interested like me in doing that content, because I'm super excited for Battlegrounds. Some of the things going on, not really too excited about, but I'll be honest with you, when Battlegrounds hits, I'm going to be in there doing a lot. So start training, start getting your teams together, start preparing and getting the gear. And I hope this helps you get a good start on it. Thank you for watching, and please leave a comment if you like this content or what other gear sets do you use that I may have missed. Let me know.